Hey, this is Pastor Laf. Thanks for joining me today. We're in Psalm chapter 34. Got through a few verses yesterday. We're continuing on. Let me start in verse 1 again, read, and we're going to pick up and I'll start commenting verse by verse. Maybe we make some headway today. I will bless the Lord at all times. Yes, Lord. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make its boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear of it and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked to him and were radiant, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried out, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. I think that's pretty much where we finished yesterday. Verse 7, the angel of the Lord encamps all around those who fear him, and delivers them. I want you to understand something. I'm not reading a history novel. I'm not reading a Harlequin romance. I'm reading the promised Word of God. This isn't what might happen. God, he's kind of wishy-washy. You don't know how he's going to feel. He's not ruled by emotion. He's not ruled by... Listen, it doesn't work like that. He speaks it. It is. I've said this perhaps to you before. Maybe you've never heard this, but there's a reason God can't lie. And it's not because, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to speak negatively about the character of God, but it's not because he only tells the truth. It's because there is so much power in the Word of God that if he were to tell a lie, it would become the truth. There's power in his Word. If this is his Word, then this is truth. And if you'll grab onto it and hold on to it, believe in it, my friend, you're in good shape. Verse 8, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who trusts him. Taste and see that the Lord is good. And he is good. He's merciful. He's gracious to you and to me. Verse 9, O fear the Lord, you his saints. There is no want to those who fear him. The young lions lack, and they suffer hunger. But those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Brings up young lions because, they're considered, the up-and-coming, the strong, the agile, quick, able to stalk their prey, get whatever they need. They have the strength, the agility, the ability, the prowess. But you know what? Even they suffer hunger and lack. But those, second part of verse 10, but those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. Well, Pastor, I'm lacking. I've got some problems here. Without knowing what your specific issues are, it's hard for me to determine. Not that I really have to. But there are things that keep us from having any good thing. Laziness. No one wants to admit to that, but laziness keeps us from having any good thing. If we don't want to work, if we call in sick all the time, if we don't show up for our job on time, if we're lazy when we get there, we're not prompt, if we're not the hardest workers. Listen, a believer should be the cream of the crop at the workplace. We are. We have an ability and a creative ability, a knowledge. We are problem solvers. Lots of things can cause you to suffer lack. Putting your money where you shouldn't put it. Spending your money like water. Lots of things cause us to suffer lack. So, you say, Pastor, I'm suffering lack right now. Well, what's the reason for it? If you were to tell me, well, I have a hard time getting up in the morning, well, there's your reason. How about if you said, well, if I asked you if you tithe, if you gave to the Lord, do you get, well, when I have it, well, there's your reason. You're not following his word, his will. Follow his word, you're going to be in great shape. Those who seek the Lord. It didn't say those who know his name. It didn't say those who cry out to him when they're in trouble. to those who seek the Lord. Seeking the Lord, my friend, is a daily, day in, day out thing. It's something that you and I should be doing all the time. Not just when we're in trouble or just when times are good. All the time. Those who seek the Lord shall not lack any good thing. I want to encourage you today to spend time seeking Him. When you get done with this, just worship Him. Tell Him how awesome He is. I don't feel like things are awesome in my life, Pastor. Okay. But worship Him for who He is. Let your voice ring out. Bless the Lord at all times. God bless you today. Thanks for joining me, and we'll pick up tomorrow. Bye-bye.